Welcome to the 2-Minute Drill. Ethan Greenberg in studio, LDT on the field. Let's just start with this, all right? LDT, obviously earlier this morning it was announced that Robert Saleh had tested positive for COVID-19. I'm just curious, as a player, one, how is the message delivered to you? And how do you go about your week knowing that your head coach may or may not coach on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're all professional, so we got to go out there and do our job. And of course, it's going to be a little different. We have a lot of great leaders in the room, whether it's player or coaches. And we know that Coach Saleh is going to be there virtually anyway. So I think it's a matter of not letting, that noise influence, the job and our focus on the field and try to do everything right for this week.
All right, and then one last question about this before we talk about Sunday's game. As somebody who sat out of 2020 for a greater cause, I'm just curious, your emotion seeing the numbers are what they are, especially through the NFL, what's going through your mind and what do you think of the whole situation right now?
I mean, it's hard to compare, because last year we knew little about the virus and there was no vaccine available. Now I feel like, most of the player and the coaches are vaccinated and it gives us great protection. So yes, there might still be cases. And of course now with the variant, there's a lot of cases. But at the end of the day, I feel like for the most part, we're protected and we got to trust the science, trust the vaccine and do everything we can to, stay on the field.
All right, great synopsis here. Let's talk about Sunday's game against the Jaguars. Last week against the Dolphins, not a whole lot of ground traction in terms of Michael Carter. Tevin Coleman had a good game, but is there an extra emphasis in running the ball this week? Because obviously this offense is predicated on running the ball and play action pass.
I mean, you know what? Last week we didn't get the yardage that we wanted, running the ball, but I feel like we got some great blocks on the line of scrimmage. And there were a lot of opportunity, and I think we all have that little taste in our mouth that we could have done better, and that's really the mindset this week is to come out there and run the ball, do what we do, whether it's outside zone, gap scheme, and then when it's time to protect our quarterback, protecting our quarterback so he can complete the throw. So I feel like what we need is just to play a sound offense, and whether it's offense, special team, defense. Put a good game together, and I think the win's going to turn in our favor.
All right, last question for you here. How important is it, these last 3 games to close the season on a high note? And how do you guys put together a full 60 minutes of good offensive football? Because the past 2 weeks, it's been a good 30 minutes. Now, how do you make that a full 60?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to trust the process. We've shown that we've been able to score on offense. We did it against Philly. We did it in the first half of the Miami game. Our defensive play pretty good too, special team as well. So I think it's just a matter of playing 60 consecutive minute of football on all 3 phases, and I think we can for sure do that. And what we're gonna do this year for the next 3 games is gonna help us. Building that culture of winning and helping us in next year, the year after that, where we're gonna fight for a spot in the playoff to know what it is to grind in December. So that's what we're working on right now, December football.
I love it. LDT, appreciate the time. Happy holidays. We'll see you Sunday.
Thank you.